What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with part 112 of my Total Warhammer 3 Boris Ursus and Zinoviev campaign. So as we saw last time, KATARIN faced off against Skarbrand, and oh man, was Skarbrand's army absolutely obliterated, so bad that we took absolutely no damage in this army, and are ready to go for another round of fighting against demons. Speaking of, Doomkeep is now apparently within reach by both BELEDNA the Defender and KATARIN, so I'm hoping we could get an absolutely massive battle against both the Garrison, Ventress, and whatever they have going on here. I don't know whether they will actually deign to fight us outside the Doomkeep, but I'm hoping that they won't run and allow us for a massive cinematic battle. We'll find out that shortly, but we do have to do some admin, of course, because there's still plenty of chaos wastes to move towards, and we gotta get the setup going. So, let's begin. Ice Court. We are going to grab... I hate all of you, so let's just do that. And hello. War Sleds and... ooh... Missile strength for Ice Guard. Okay, looks like we got a decent Ice Witch Lord. Good. Svetlana Shevchenko might actually put you into an army if, you know, if it becomes still possible after a while. Now, Assassin, let's give it a try and attack Change Wheel again. You just need to succeed once, guys. Come on. Yep, no dice. That's the second Patriarch that's had suffered a critical failure against Change Wheel. This particular enemy hero is getting really irritating. You're coming back in one turn, so at least you can try again. Vladimir Talov, let's get you colonized in this place, and there we go. The Warpstone Desert, just like that, is ours. We will, of course, go for Power of the Church here, and let's start building the place up. And I guess we should probably start taking other territories. I mean, these are all savanna, although it's probably not savanna all up here. I think there should be temperate climate like this up here, where the Celestial Lions were in particular. So we'll probably try to head up that way and still make a few territories. Now, Boris, you have stuff to do, and I do wonder if you can auto-resolve at Terracotta Graveyard. Let's find out. Looks like you can. I just want to double check that there isn't a full stack near you. I still have absolutely no clue what happened to that Kurgan warband. Also, in the meantime, you take Snake Gate. Let's see if you can do that successfully. And colonize the place. And there we go. I'm not seeing any enemy armies here, but just in case, what we'll do is, let's say 2 into 1 unit. Actually, it should be 3 into 1 unit, shouldn't they? Alright, 3. 3, and then we'll build some units to replace this. Like so. You guys will heal up to full, and you will, depending on whether you get attacked here. Nonetheless, we're gonna build a few more units to replace this. Yeah, this costs some money, but it's not a big deal. And there we go, maxed out now. Beautiful. Snake Gate will get you up and running immediately. Destroyed Bastion, only the Architects of Cathay could restore this bulwark. Aha. Alright, so all you guys have said in the comments, but I wanted to see this myself. So I take it we cannot build this past to where we are. That's okay. We'll just keep the Destroyed Bastion, and we will move past it. At the very least, we could put the Power of the Church here, and decorrupt it. Once all this stuff is destroyed, this won't matter anyway. I do wish that you could build it up to some degree, you know, like a small degree. Now I wonder whether you can do so in SFO or not, whether that's been fixed or changed. Anyway, Assassin, I want you to move up here to see if there's any Tzeentchian army here, and it does not look like there is one. Is this also the last territory here, Pomate? Terracotta Graveyard. Looks like Ming Zhu is owned by no one, and I can't see what's going on up here. Definitely makes me think we need another lord, like send you down this way, but oh man, the cost, the prohibitive cost. I guess we could also ignore this and just grab this. We do need the iron after all. And I don't want to send Boris out this way. We need to move him through the Bastion, I guess around Turtle Gate, and then start moving back this way through these territories before Tzeentch comes back around. Either way, we're gonna auto-resolve you then. There's much better battles to be had than this, let's face it. Occupy the place? Good. Enemy killed in battle, Terracotta Graveyard. We will definitely keep the walls here, but not collect the income. Nangao, you are positive income, so we're looking good here, at least for now. Terracotta Graveyard, let us go for... well, you have growth, therefore we can build the roadhouse. I guess despite the fact that there's a lot of Slaneshi corruption, there is still growth here. And once we take Pomei, which is a capital territory, that'll fix itself. So I like that. Yeah, so now the question is whether we grab you and send you out this way. In fact, wait, how do you even get around here? Oh, you'd have to go the long way around, eh? So we might as well then take Nanchang and then move around, leaving just City of Monkeys, Shenwu, and Hanyu Port to these guys. And yeah, this is yellow territory, but it's not so bad. Alright, fine. We'll get another lord here. Ah, this is gonna cost us so much cash. Who has been in here before that we don't mind dying? Vanguard is pretty terrible. Let's go for Vanguard. 12k per turn? Yeah. Hopefully you can reach this in one round. No, you'll be just a little bit short. Ooh, you know what we can do? Let's give you an ancillary, specifically a Kossovite... A Kislev Kossar, rather. Yes. Yes. Hopefully with the 7% you'll actually be able to reach there. I don't know, but, well, we'll find out. There's 3 unnecessary lords here now, which are costing us like 10,000 gold per turn, but it'll make it a lot faster to grab all of these territories and decorrupt them. Anyway, Marat Fedosov, you're gonna go into Titan's Notch. Another notch under your belt, at least, and auto-resolve the place, and that should be the end of the Tusked Sons, which also means none of their agents to worry about. Another Seed of Rebirth picked up, and wow, you're a Salt expert now? Yeah, we're gonna keep your army around, I guess. We'll probably make it a little bit better by putting a few more things in here, then. Replace the Kossars with Ice Guard. And then the army will be viable for whatever. You are going to, well, go into Power of the Church... And you're actually going to build a Gospoda here. Yeah, and go for the tavern. See, these territories are going to be full of churches because they're red deserts anyway, and we're not going to be making money out of them. Whereas the green ones might as well make money instead. I feel like that's a much better use of our resources. Marat, I will not bother with your points, and we're probably going to need to get you a mage at some point as well, if you're going to be an actual full army. Let's also buff up Granite Spikes, shall we? Let's get you a tavern while we're here. Good. Alrighty, Boris Uragni. Now you need to go into heals, so Altar of Spawns for you. We'll see if Red Olgor comes out to play. Assassin, stay in the water, wait for an enemy. Next Assassin, you have no agent that you can reach. Alright, BELEDNA the crit failure. You are going to steal tech from Doomkeep. Nice. And speaking of tech, we're just about done for that Griffin Legion thing. And we do have a battle coming up for the Griffin Legion, though I would like to prioritize an absolutely glorious fight at Doomkeep if we can manage to make it happen. Tsarina KATARIN, that's 2 of you. Alexander Kastina, you could move out and take Zerulus if you want, though you would take the Rot Plague if you did, or we could wait here for a couple turns until the plague is gone. I'm tempted to wait. If an army teleports here, then we'll deal with it. If it doesn't, then, well, we won't. I'd really rather not be disabled for 7 turns, just because we're impatient for 2 turns. You know what I mean? Tsarina KATARIN, you're good. Trofim Lapatin, you need to march stand south to Ice Drake Fjord. In fact, you're going to travel by sea, as I think that might be faster. Actually, would it be faster? Huh. Actually, doesn't look like it would be much faster. Just travel by land, then. Spreading plagues as you go, unfortunately. The plague version of Johnny Appleseed, basically. Lapatin Plague Seed. And, oh wow, we're at 15 out of 17... Atamans. I was not expecting this. Okay, well, we'll need to figure out a place that actually needs one. Somewhere that's above 3k, ideally, because we now have a money guy. And you could always use a money guy. This would actually be ideal. We need to move you away because you're at 3,300. Is there anywhere else that's new and insane amounts of money generating? No, doesn't look like it, at least not yet. So here's what we'll do. we'll cancel this, we'll go back to Ataman's, we'll move you from the Giant Home Mountains to here at the Gora Madni. Then we'll take Mikhail Stefanovich and put you here, which will give us a little bit of extra cash. And Victor Chitra, you are also doing the same thing. Beautiful. Considering we were searching for a while for money, guys, this is pretty good. 2,900 might be the best one that we have here, since all these other locations aren't generating as much cash. 2,900 it is. Beautiful. And another money guy. Okay, well, while we have that, we could put one into Troll Country. Because once again, I don't see any other place that's generating as much cash. World's Edge Mountains is generating less. Zorna's Cool actually does generate more money. The only problem is we need to move you somewhere, which we could still absolutely do. I guess we'll have to wait till next turn because we need to delete Pator Krasny because he doesn't generate cash. And I'm just double checking that there's nobody else that needs to be deleted because they are cashless, but it doesn't look like it. Everybody's at least 5% minus you, and I'm keeping you around for new territories because you're very old and high level. And I like the attrition under siege reduction that you currently bring to the table as well. Oh, we actually have some Ataman questions. Pragmatic Defender, sure. And what about you? Province first, Traditionalist, go for Province first. Alrighty, and it looks like there's another thing. Ew. 5% bolster, we don't really need the control, so let's just go for Pioneer. And that one is it. Alrighty, well, with nobody to summon, I guess we will move you out to, let's say... Oh, wait. We summoned another guy here, an unnecessary guy. But you know what? He's adding the corruption reduction at Gunpowder Road, so we'll keep him around. And he's another Urogny. I'd like to think that Urogny became an extremely popular name in Kislev. Everybody's just naming their children Urogny and whatever the female version of Urogny might be. You. I guess we can move you temporarily to the plane of Tsar, but that doesn't change the fact that we need to delete one of these guys first. So yeah, you know what? Just stay as you are for now. Plenty more admin to come after all. Alrighty. Well, let's move everybody else around. You. Assassin. Yeah, that's not gonna help. And it's not like you can assassinate anybody here. Alright, you gotta move north then. What about you? Can you kill Alas? 45% chance. What about Explitus? Greater chance. Failure. Damn it. Oh, I'm sick of the agent spam. I just have to delete their agents and our agents all together and just not have to deal with this. Honestly, in late game, it's just such a frustratingly boring waste of time. But oh well. Honestly, it's still not as bad as the Slanesh campaign in terms of how many agents we have to move. Yeah, we have a bunch of assassins, but not nearly compared to the cultists of Slanesh that you have to use to establish cults everywhere. So yeah, not so bad at the end of the day. Shouldn't complain that much. Alrighty, and I do believe that's all of those units. You, ranged Karashko, still chasing Darius around. You know what? Since that's not been working, you're gonna go right here, and you're gonna go into ambush. Maybe he'll hit Leblia. Or maybe he'll go after Ibn von Leibwitz, I don't know. He might do that as well. Either way, just hide. Maybe he'll siege something and then you'll be able to walk up to him, because otherwise we're gonna be chasing him forever and it's just gonna annoy me too much. Alrighty, next up, Svetlana Stefanovich. You're gonna deal with Pinchai shortly. In fact, we want to deal with him right now. Yeah, let's deal with him right now. We'll fight this manually real quick. We purposely baited this particular enemy lord. We just need to make sure we stay back enough so that we don't lose units. In fact, I would be tempted to put them all in the trees, or most of them in the trees. I guess with the exception of the Ice Guard, potentially. Alright, let's figure out how we want to do this. Start deployment. You guys are going to be pretty critical to this, so move up here. We gotta get good shots on the enemy from here and here. You are going to move off the map immediately. Wait, are you able to hide in trees? No, artillery isn't able to hide. Okay, fine. What we'll do then is put you here, we'll drop the artillery, and then we'll hide you in the trees. Let's keep you guys in blobs like this. What's the range on the enemy soul grind? And probably not that great. Okay, you guys can be in blobs like this. You're here. You guys are the ones that are going to be doing the damage, and the reason I'm blobbing everybody up is because we're likely to get attacked by Furies, who can absolutely kill a unit fairly easily. In fact, the key here is to defend the Ice Guard. Alright, you guys here. Too bad we can't resurrect combatants, but oh well. Can't have everything. Bears protect this, and oh wait, you're going to be in front of the... Okay, fine. I figured the bears would probably be in the way of the little Groms, and we don't want that. Alright, I believe that's it, so let's have you two start battle. Attack those, and then you attack the Soul Grinder. And you are going to immediately use your amulet, and you two are just going to stay as you are. You need to drop those, and you need to hide. Or withdraw, it doesn't really matter how you do it. And... okay, there we go. I assume that the units can be hidden. Can't quite tell. Don't tell me the entire artillery unit is unhideable just because the artillery is unhideable. I'm very wary of those Furies, and you can't escape because we've sallied out, right? Oh man, I maybe should... okay, you know what? Warbear Riders, move towards us. In case the Furies come. Alright, Fury summoning should happen shortly. Let's go guard mode on you. They don't look to be summoned here as yet. And both of you now switch, I think, to that Soul Grinder, who is now chucking stuff at us. You summon. Little Groms, fire at those Plague Toads, and let's hope that they land and fight the Elemental Bear. Patriarchs, you're gonna have to fight in melee. Okay, looks like the Plague Toads still want to fight. Okay, fine, you switch to this. Actually, no, you keep fighting the Soul Grinder. Where's that enemy lord gonna land? Alright, good, good, good. Land, please. Doom Knights, come on. Come on, land on the bear. Land on the bear. Don't go here. Damn it. Yeah, they're gonna go here. Ah, but you're attacking the Patriarchs, which is good. You guys move it on in. You move it on in as well. Let's go. Acceptor. Wait for you guys. Damn, Doom Knights are gonna land. Okay. Gotta bring you two back. And oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, thank you. Doom Knights landed where they didn't want to be. Alright, both of you, little Groms, target the enemy. You rally everybody here. You guys need a heal immediately. And then we're probably gonna need to send you back. And then replace you with two different units. You and you. In fact, go after the Doom Knights. You range units attack here. How we doing? Another heal, please. And let's get an Acceptor going down into this. Just gotta try to preserve our units. Alright, now, is there anything we want to do with regards to, you know what? Send that in. Regards to spell work. I got some spell work. Alright, how's that Soul Grinder looking? Alright, all of our units are still alive, thankfully. May not be for long, but okay, just keep everybody healing. We need another Saliax Lullaby shortly. You have healing potions, so you're still okay. Hawks of Miska on the... you know what, Hawks of Miska right here to kill those Plague Toads ASAP. Looks like the Doom Knights are nearly dead. Chase them down, please. And what are you guys targeting? Target those Plague Toads, please. Make them go away. You guys? Anti-Large and Saliax Lullabies. Alright, good, 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 good. Soul Grinder is done for. Doom Knights, target those. Warbears, go after the Plague Toads. You guys all go after the enemy Lord. And range units target that Great Unclean One. All target enemy Lord. Next Saliax Lullaby, please. Alright, looking good. And... yeah, you go. Kill those Doom Knights. I don't want this faction to survive at all. Next. Okay, you rally, and then back up. Oh, you've reached your healing cap. Okay, no, we need to get away now. You've reached your healing cap, which means you will die if we're not careful. Alright, move up, move up. Little Groms, do you want to target the enemy Lord then? Target Pinchot. You two, get ready to fight those demon nets. I don't want to move around the enemy greater demons, because obviously that's a problem. Alright, you move away. Looks like our Ice Guard have nearly killed that Great Unclean One. Alright, good. Target, you know what? Target Pinchai himself. And then you move away. We'll have the other Patriarch continue fighting. Do we want to buff them up? I want to buff them up. Come on. Okay, Patriarch, you're very badly hurt now. Heal up. Alright, I think we should be good to move in the Warbears. But we need to stop firing our little Groms now. Otherwise they'll kill it. As soon as Pinchai dies, we're good. Alrighty, no, we're good now. Pinchai should be dead in a second. Just gotta make sure that our Ice Guard don't kill all of our own Tzar Guard here, but I think we're okay. Oh, they're running out of ammunition as well. Alright, kill that, please. Kill, kill, kill. Anti-large, heal, Salyax. Enemy Lord is wounded. One enemy left. Rally, everybody. Too bad we don't have Crystal Sanctuary or any kind of buffs. And then you guys stop firing, just kill this last grade on the clean one. What a silly battle. But it was absolutely worth it, and there we go. Beautiful. No losses to speak of. And this faction is dead, which means Svetlana is ready to move north, I believe. Which means she can start helping out taking the Khornate territories, and it'll free up Uragni as well to start bringing the fight to the Chaos Wastes. Well done. You are going to heal up very slightly. Alright, got a free Ogre Blade. We can probably turn it into something else by fusing it. We are also going to now turn off Purge the Steppes and turn on Awaken the Land. Let's get this church up to max. For now, I'm probably going to replace a decent amount of these churches afterwards. I'll take a look at all this stuff between the episodes at some time. So as not to have to, you know, deal with the admin of Norska. Because the Norskan admin is going to be quite annoying. Alright, now that that battle's done, let us complete the rest of our admin and then see if we can't get the cinematic battle going. Alright, so money is good. Ranged Harashko, you're in ambush. Svetlana Harashko, you're going to fight Pinforks later on. Svetlana Stefanovich, you are good to sit here for another couple turns, though perhaps we're better off just going into encamp stance and moving you. I don't see any enemies here, unless there's a Khornate army back there, but I'm not sure that there is. Alright, start moving then.
The ice spreads.
Start moving out here. I guess we could send you out to Blackrock if we really wanted to. Huh. You can't reach... Nah, I was thinking you could reach a Forbidden Citadel and heal up there, but that's okay. Alright, who's up next? Svetlana Harashko, not Svetlana Stefanovich. You are going to go into encamp, and you're gonna go here. Probably could have built some better units, but... if you hurry up... And actually, we'd still have to attack Blizzard Peak next turn, and we'd still suffer attrition, so it wouldn't change anything, would it? Yeah, just stay as you are then. Alright, Svetlana Aristo, you're still in ambush. No, your ambush failed. I was waiting for Kugath. He was a Darko Wharf. I don't know where he is now. I have a feeling that Kugath has started to move out here to attack these places, which will mean we'll need to probably react to that. Either way, you're going to go back into ambush for now, and we absolutely need another assassin here as well. Alright, Serena KATARIN, you're the last, together with Beledna the Defender, so, while we probably need to upgrade some buildings, 'tis your turn now. So here, you are going to move towards Bloodfeaster. And Beledna. Alright, fingers crossed that this works. Also, let's assign your skill points, because if this fight happens, it's gonna be a big one. You don't need scouting, do you? No. Let's get you maxed out Blizzard, and let's put 2 points into... You know, 1 point in Swiftwing, because we're very unlikely to use it. You know, although... No, too late now. I was just thinking we could apply Swiftwing to the Snow Leopards, give them some charge bonus. Still potential there, in my opinion. Alright, well, regardless, you are relatively maxed out. Let's just get you Death Frost, and I believe you're done. Well, that's beautiful. Alright, here we go, moment of truth. I don't remember how long it's been since we fought like a battle with 2 full stacks, so let's hope that these guys don't run. Come on, don't you wuss out. They did not wuss out. Absolutely glorious. Okie dokie, well, this battle is probably going to take the rest of this episode. We have a garrison, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Bloodthirsters, and 1, 2, 3, and 4 Soul Grinders, and an absolute ton of infantry cav and a bunch of other stuff, plus plus Ventress Death Metal himself as well. Ah, this is gonna be a fun time. Let's get to it. Definitely no lightning strike. I want the massive battle.
All our lives we have trained for this. We cannot fail. We shall not fail.
Alrighty, all our lives we have trained for this, all our campaign. We've been waiting for this, my friends. A massive battle with both Beledna the Defender and Serena KATARIN holding against an army with 4 stacks, not full stacks, mind you, but 4 lords at the very least, belonging to the Legion of Chaos, led by their Demon Prince, plus the garrison of their capital territory as well. Should be a grand time as we try to hold this hill against a massive number of enemies. I am going to now start the battle off with a little bit of a bombardment against this first portion of the enemy army in the hopes that we can get them to come to us, though our own reinforcements are only just arriving now and will take some time to get set up. I always have a relatively difficult time controlling armies when they're of this size, so it becomes a lot less effective, as in, well, there's less micro, so each individual unit becomes less effective, right? Because the control efficiency just isn't there anymore. On the other hand, because we're primarily a ranged army, and we aren't worried about the enemy spellcasting, we can just hold this hill, and as long as we position properly, the AI should, in theory, just break upon it, like water upon a cliff. At least that's the plan. We'll see if it actually works out. Alrighty, here we go. First up, the enemy is going to reach us once again. A scout, a Bloodthirster, going to just take hits from enemies, or our Streltsy for now, because our Frost, or our Ice Guard rather, are not yet here. Oh, that was a nice little move. He seemed to move back behind our unit and then drop behind them to hit them there. Of course, the Patriarch is there to attack him, and he got hit in the back by those Streltsy, so that Bloodthirster goes down fairly quickly. Though he did do a little bit of damage, a couple of hits on the Patriarch, and a little bit of damage to our Armored Cossard. Now, while all that is happening, our Ice Guard are almost in position and will be able to add their hits to our army. We are going to try to distract the enemy Bloodthirsters for as long as possible with our Elemental Bear. Once again, just to try to hopefully move our units into position. I do move our Patriarch in as well to hopefully add the Saliak's Lullaby to the War Bear, as otherwise, or Elemental Bear rather, as otherwise it would probably die too quickly. He also popped his Tormentor's Sword to stop the enemy Skull Crushers from charging in and helping those Bloodthirsters out, which generally speaking comes in pretty handy. Otherwise, then it looks like the enemy Bloodthirsters, one of the enemy Bloodthirsters, I should say, has fallen, though another couple are coming in, or at least one is coming in, plus the enemy Demon Prince, Ventress Death Metal, coming in as well. Unfortunately for them, the Ice Guard have gotten into position, and this particular blob will have access to the Gust of True Flight to power them up and kill everything there, so we should be able to get quite a showing of Frost Shards, just like the battle against Scarbrand, I suppose. Though now we have Streltsy to do the armor piercing as well. And here we go, repositioned ourselves slightly. Let loose your Frost Shards. Could have done that on cue, but okay. There we go, at least the Streltsy are firing. There we go. There we go, looks like another one of the Bloodthirsters has fallen, and yeah, because we're holding a hill as well, we do have the angles to kill these enemies. We also get a Heart of Winter going down, and Serena KATARIN is in the middle of the Bloodthirsters, as well as fighting with Ventress here, together with her Patriarch minions. Although technically, I guess, well, in a way they're her minions. Technically they're from Beledna's army, but since Beledna is part of, well, Beledna the Defender, I would say, is probably a native of Prague by virtue of the fact that she held Prague for so long. So might still be part of, part of the Ice Queen's command, I'm not sure. As opposed to Boris, of course. Alrighty, and just like that, down goes Ventress as well as all of his Bloodthirster pets. Well done to everybody here, especially Tsarina KATARIN, who didn't take a lot of damage, and then the Patriarchs and the Elemental Bear, who helped us hold the line. Of course, plenty more enemy units where that came from. That was just the beginnings of it, and the enemy garrison as well as more enemy lords are arriving, though the enemy is doing a terrible job by sacrificing its elites, like those said Bloodthirsters, as we've already killed like 5 of them, and those soul grinders by sending them out front where they can get ripped apart by ranged units, and the enemy infantry is not able to capitalize on the ability to close the gap by virtue of the HP that the elites have sacrificed there. So, unfortunate for them. Also, looks like a bunch of enemy Minotaurs have died here and are not going to come back. We've also summoned our Elemental Bear to distract the enemy, and our other Elemental Bear as well, similarly distracting the enemy, but isn't a summoned one. This one is just staying back a little bit because it got really badly beat up in the fight against that bunch of Bloodthirsters plus the Demon Prince. Here comes another Bloodthirster, speaking up. Looks like he wanted to land on top of our Patriarch there. We are going to counter him with the Patriarch as well as the Frost Witch, as well as the Streltsy, if they can manage to shoot him here. Looks like the enemy is getting a little bit closer to our battle lines, but I don't think they'll reach them. At least not with this unit. There we go, getting gunned down. Try again, and who do we have here? A Blood Reaper rushing up towards our Kossars, and he actually made it. Well done, little buddy, well done. It's more than a lot of your armies have achieved so far, though it looks like you're in banishment already, having taken a massive amount of damage as you got in. Some Skull Crushers rather, did also make it to our line, though I think there was only a couple of them left in the entire unit. Wow, I'm actually shocked that they're still fighting. 130 HP remaining and 2 models left, and they aren't shattered? That's kind of impressive. That's actually what I expect from a Coordinate unit, rather than running away, so I can't even be mad at that, because it does feel quite loreful. And damn, look at the accuracy on those Frost Shard arrows. Absolutely lovely. And still, the main enemy army is not here yet, but they're getting closer. They are trying to approach through the trees, which is giving them a little bit of protection from all our artillery. And we do have quite a bit now, 3 little Groms plus the great cannons. In addition to that, just something I want to point out, we are now out of tanks up front. While we do still have our armored Kossars, who granted have primarily run out of ammo, the 2 Elemental Bears are now here and here because they're down to about 10 to 15%, and I think we're down to like 1 Saliak's Lullaby or something like that, so I'd rather them survive and not have to recruit them. Anyway. There we go, looks like another Blood Reaper or possibly a Herald of Khorne going down, and we are moving a little bit more forward as well. Look at that, some actual Tzeentch units in the Coordinate army. Adorable. And another Gust of True Flight getting ready with all that accuracy. That's going to be really ugly for that particular Soul Grinder. And damn, that one volley essentially broke him apart. 2 range armies working together. And another Bloodthirster, although this one didn't even manage to reach our lines. This is so glorious. I'm having such a good time. Even if we're not getting to really see our units fight in melee, we see that a lot with Svetlana Stefanovich's infantry army, so it's not so bad. And yeah, it's really nice to see the Streltsy as well as the Ice Guard work together for once, because usually they've been separated into multiple armies. And down you go as you move in, man. They are having really, really bad day here, though there are quite a few more enemies left to go. Our artillery are now going to switch targets to the next Minotaur unit. Poor Minotaurs and poor enemy Cav. I do wish that the artillery wouldn't fire in the same, or try to fire in the same locations in monstrous infantry and Cav units, because like we saw, what happens is one essentially can create a channel for the other one to fire. it does certainly make me think that it's better than to create different angles for artilleries to fire at, so that they can fire from like here and not do that. Looks like some Blood Reapers trying to charge out of the trees. Not Blood Reapers, Blood Crushers rather. And it looks like the enemy gives up. All of those units still left, but the army losses, the Lord losses, the Bloodthirster losses are too much. I suppose if your Khornate army has seen 10 Bloodthirsters move in and just all get knocked out of the sky, or die fighting the Ice Queen plus the Demon Prince, you'd probably not think that this is such a good idea to charge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 full HP units, and then the 10th one, depending on whether we count this one. Full HP units remaining, but yeah. Well done to everybody. That was the hill that broke this faction. Most likely they will never recover. Yeah, I think Doomkeep isn't their only little settlement, but I doubt that they're going to get any kind of proper army up and running. Khorne, or the Exiles of Khorne specifically, and this faction used to be fighting. So it's a little bit, I guess, unfortunate that Khorne didn't just outright attack them and kill them where they are. That would have really helped us out, but they pieced out in their mutual hatred of us, I guess. Though I suppose it would only be the followers of Khorne that would hate us. I would think that Khorne himself would probably love us at this point, because we have spilled so much blood the world over. Anyway, gonna chase down as many of these units as we can, because, well, none of these armies were in march stance. All of them were standing around Doomkeep, and they do have to be destroyed. That said, I am going to speed this up because it isn't very interesting to watch them get chased. Funnily enough, we were able to chase them down with our Elemental Bear, who moves only at 53 speed, but that is faster than Chaos Warriors of Khorne, and it's certainly faster than Chaos Warriors of Khorne when Frostbite or Ice Sheets have been applied to them. I'm actually, I actually didn't realize that Elemental Bears were so fast at 58 move speed. They seemed too large to be such quick units, or relatively quick units. They're no Snow Leopards with their 110, mind you. And wow, Tsarina Katrin's at 101 speed? Damn. She's almost as fast as a Snow Leopard herself. Huh. Interesting. I hadn't realized that. But yeah, bears are obviously deceptively fast in the game, just like in real life, where bears are, you know, ludicrously fast. And just because they're so big, you don't seem to, it doesn't seem like it looks like they would be moving so quickly. But especially the elemental bears, which are ice constructs, not living war bears like the rest of our units. Anyway, looks like the battle's just about over. The enemy lost 3,000 units, and we've lost just under 60 units. And damn. A close victory apparently, though I'm not entirely sure where the closeness came from. I suppose our elemental bears did take quite a beating in blocking enemy units and fighting bloodthirsters, and did nearly die, although the Salyax lullabies did help them heal up at the end, and then we'll continue to help them heal up as we go into the next battle, or if we take Doomkeep as we heal up here. Otherwise, I think it was once again mostly an ammo thing, because not a single one of our melee quote-unquote line, i.e. our armored Kossars, actually broke in that time. Good job, everybody. What a glorious battle. Absolutely glorious. I do feel pretty bad for the AI. They had absolutely no casters available to them in that particular battle, so we were able to just mass all of our range units together where they could protect each other and lay down an absolutely withering amount of fire on the enemy. Pretty damn minimal losses on our side as well. Our tanks did take a beating there for a little while, but primarily all the losses came in from the armored Kossar units that were out front, and otherwise not really so much. I don't know how you got hurt slightly, Streltsy, but I suppose it doesn't ultimately matter. We could take 2.8k only for that? Well, that's not probably worth our time. Let's just heal it up, and we should be able to auto-resolve Doomkeep. Got a Channeling Staff, an Obsidian Lodestone, a Servant, victory over demons for Beledna, enemy killed in battle all over the place, a mission successful, a Plague for Tsarina KATARIN, X3, X5, X a million, infinite plagues. I wonder if these are attrition plagues now. This is Bowel Steep, but that's kind of unclear. And oh, because we attacked with Beledna the Defender, I guess we didn't get Slayer of the Godslayer on you, did we? On Tsarina KATARIN. That's unfortunate. Would have loved to have gotten the buff for the inevitable assault on the Chaos Wastes. Oh well, what can you do? Let's see about the auto-resolve at Doomkeep. Looks like nobody dies here and nobody dies here. We're probably going to take more damage doing this than we did in that battle. Yeah, all of you guys got hurt, but oh well. Occupy Doomkeep, and thus the main bastion of the of Norska is ours. We also got a church here as well, some stuff and some admin to do here, but we'll take care of that next time. I am unfortunately going to call this episode. I have absolutely no idea how long this particular episode took already, and so if it ends up being a little bit shorter than usual, sorry about that, but that was an epic battle, and I do expect it'll take quite a while to commentate, whatever, over it. So that's why we're ending it where we are. Obviously, next time we continue north, and now we won't have to deal with the Legion of Chaos until we go towards the Fortress of the Damned. Still got quite a bit of Norska to take, but with the fall of Doomkeep and a lot less armies to contend with here, I think that we're looking to be sitting pretty fairly soon, especially as we have more armies moving up at the same time. Otherwise, we'll probably start off next episode by having a battle with Svetlana against Pinforks. Our cavalry will need to try to go to work against those Lords of Change. We'll see how that works out, and whatever is going on with Cathay will continue going on, though it looks to be in our favor once again. So obviously stay tuned for more Boris. The invasion of the Chaos Wastes will begin soon, but we just gotta finish up with Norska. Hopefully you enjoyed that absolutely massive battle. I sure did. All glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching.